in State College, Pennsylvania, and looking at mental health within the African American community. I also taught there before going to the University of Montana, where I was Director of African American Studies for 7 years. And it was after that point I came to Tennessee and to the Tennessee Board of Regents system. But while I was working on my doctorate degree at Howard University, I worked two other positions that I think are very significant to our topic today and some of the issues that might come up in our discussion. One was with the national headquarters of the American Red Cross. We were dealing with HIV/AIDS education across the country, and now that same program is still utilized and throughout the world. Also with the National Organization of Black Law Enforcement Executives, where we dealt with crime, criminality, and victims assistance programs. So that was just very important in my entire research, where I deal with mental health, obesity issues, and health issues, criminology, and also in voting issues and those types of concerns and problems.
And you know, Dr. Sanford, looking at all of the information that you have available for us this morning,
yes,
to think in terms of social structures and voting patterns,
yeah,
how would you bring that into some perspective for our viewers this morning?
Okay, I would like viewers to understand that when I talk about that term social structure, that our society is made up of basic 10 institutions, and that we need to feel and understand that we are one of the primary ones, that of the family. Then, of course, we would have education, we'd have religion, you'd have the military as an institution, science, law, government, politics, economics, and then, of course, this new postmodernist age, we have mass media, communications, entertainment is all a part of those 10 institutions that make up the society in which we live in. And I wanted today to try to share some information in regard to looking at social structure of the society, but from a historical point of view, from a long time ago in 1619 to 1719, and all the way up to the present, to see the importance of us voting today and voting patterns.
Very good. And so what we'll do, we've got a commercial break coming up within the next minute and a half. Okay. And when we come back during the second segment, what we'll do, we'll get involved with social structures and voting patterns. But say something over the next minute and a half we have in reference to voting itself. Okay. Voting. Why vote?
Voting is so important, not only for African Americans, but for all of the citizens of the United States. That is one of the part of social structure, meaning the politics of it, that gives us an opportunity as an individual, as a citizen of the United States, to have a voice. And one should be very educated about the issues and concerns that are prevalent within our society. And when those times come to elect officials to represent issues and concerns, you should definitely go out and vote. And I'm hoping that we can see why it is so important, even more so for certain segments of the society, to do that, because people had to die for that right.
And so not only is voting a privilege, but it's also an obligation that you have to each other. We have to each other in order to go out and vote.
Absolutely. Just as a citizen of the United States, just to have that right to vote and to be able to understand what is going on within the social structure, meaning the society and culture in which we live in, and that you are part of that process in having some impact, and that is your right and privilege and obligation to do so.
And so what we'll do,